YouTube world, what's happening? Your boy J Dub signing in yet again. Man, hope everybody's having a decent beginning 2013. I'm trying to stay fully focused and let's go with it. That's my motivation for myself. You know what I mean? This isn't a Dubs report. This is Tangent 2. Alright. So bear with me. Man, 32, man. You know. Come from the Maryland area. Bowie to be exact. If you don't like it, you can stop watching now. You know. Got some things, man, that's kind of like troubling my mental. People's perception, you know. People have some interesting perspectives, and their perception further makes me wonder sometimes, you know. Sometimes it's hard to say, man, I don't want to deal with that person because you care for them, you know what I'm saying, in some form of fashion, you know. But when you can't agree to disagree about things, especially that things that may, you know, put other people in jeopardy, their lives, to be more specific, you know what I'm saying, and it's just, it was, he said, but it's not that he said, it's what he said is what's paramount. And, you know, I said that to say, man, that's how wars get started, man, in our country. Simple stuff. Besides the fact that we, you know what I'm saying, try to rough everybody off, oil, you know, whatever other natural resources we do try to take from other nations. And it was just very disturbing to me that thinking because in your mind you diffuse the situation and, you know, the other party said, okay, that'll be that. It just doesn't sit well with me. Because before he came to you with the situation, it was already a situation. So who knows how many times he's already said whatever he said to you. You know. You know, I think about these kids and these youngins growing up today, man. And, you know, I think about the older folks. I think about my generation. I think about the generation right above me and how they always say, well, you know, you can't reach them. They're too wild. They're killing each other over shoes. And it's just a simple fact that, man, these youngins, man, are coming up with no love. Me and a good friend of mine, man, I hope she watched this video, man, was speaking about this earlier. And I totally agree. You know, it's not that they're so far gone. How you gonna say that somebody that's 16 years old is already so far gone and they've barely lived? Hug that child. Walk with them. Ask them, can you help them with their homework? I bet you they'll be more than glad to say, yeah, I do. You know, even if their pride may be in the way. You know what I'm saying? Get to know them. You don't know what they're dealing with, what they're going through. Don't just throw them away. You know, don't just put them to the wayside. Oh, man, they're going to be like that. It doesn't matter what I say. Really? Have you tried? Because nothing beats a failure but a try. In my experience. So let's not throw these coming generations away, man, because who's going to take care of us if we not paying them no mind and giving them no love, no education, you know, no other resource or reference to reach out to besides the streets, you know, or a dysfunctional household. Sometimes you can't talk to who's under the roof, and it makes a difference. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that trouble me, man. And not even only that with the youngest, man. You know, this whole thing with these phone pauses and everything, man. Yeah, let's talk about it. For what? For what, dog? You want to murk me because Nike didn't make enough shoes. And I blame Nike. I look at Nike as the dope dealer. Huh? Put out just enough to keep them coming. Mind you, generation after generation, parents after parents have been perpetuating the cycle. Oh, my son or daughter, they got to be icy. They got to be fly. They got to look right. It's no reason, none, why your son is wearing the same gear I'm wearing. And he's 9. None. He's a child. Let him stay in that lane. When he gets there, reward him. You know, there's nothing wrong with being rewarded. You put in the effort, you get a reward. You put in nothing, you get nothing. But don't have the youngins thinking like, oh man, this is what it is, man. I got to have this because now you've tainted their perception on what's real. Ain't worrying about material things ain't what's real. Making a better way. Stopping the cycle of this madness is what's real, is what's important rather. There's a lot of things been troubling me. Something terrible lately. You know, all of the shootings that we had last year, at the end of the year. You know, the whole fiscal cliff deal. And, you know, people getting hit in the pocket now with the Social Security and everything. People are already feeling that in their pockets. You know? My practice is accounting and tax work. People have questions. I have to have answers. The way things are drafted right now, I mean, even according to the 2013 U.S. Tax Guide, they're just drafts. Nothing's concrete. At all. You know? Love President Obama, man. Glad he made it. It's just some things that he is not equipped to call shots on. Period. And let's keep it real. You know? If you're not feeling me, black people, white people, come on, man. Let's keep it ground level. Let's keep it ground level. You know? I think Eddie Griffith said it the best. Almost like a puppet on a string. Don't get it wrong. Michelle Obama and the family, you know, you got to do what you have to do for your family. You know? Bipartisanship. You know, the last term and this term coming around. I still haven't seen anyone actually grasp and take hold of that term. Now everybody's blaming everybody. But if you point the finger and I'm pointing the finger, the job ain't getting done. Period. You know? I think about the people in my life. Yeah. You know. Brothers, man, fighting to have their child or children with them. The woman taking them through court. And for what, baby girl? If he's a deadbeat, you know, not even trying to watch your child, make him a ham sandwich, you know what I'm saying? When he does have some money in his pocket, you know, provide. Right? Then by all means, man. But what about the ones, man, that came from a struggle? You know their history. Part of the reason why you laid down with them because you felt like you knew this person. But yet you gonna let the court system in y'all business? And not only are they in y'all business, it's a monetary issue, which means they can go to jail behind that. Because that's all they want at the end of the day is money. They don't care anything about our freedom. And if the shoe was on the other foot, ladies, they wouldn't care anything about yours. How would you like that? If he was the breadwinner, took you. Come on. Come on. I just don't understand, man. It's a whole lot of things, man, that's just been troubling my mind, and it's just bonkers. You know? I think about my family, man. You know what I'm saying? I think about my wife, her family. You know, misunderstandings, mishaps. All very weird, all very real. I believe that a lot of families, to some degree, may be dysfunctional. Maybe. You know, everybody, and I'm not saying everybody's loony, but, okay? We all have our issues. If you appreciate that statement more than the latter, alright? More than the first, rather. And, trying to work these issues out, people put you on a plateau with these expectations. You know what I'm saying? And when you get a grain of salt and you feel good about it because you know you made it somewhere when you could have been doing otherwise, you still get spat on. You still get spat on. You know? I think it says in the Bible, man, you know what I'm saying? Look at the mote in your own eye before you judge me about the mote in mine. They say real recognize real. I believe real recognizes what's going on 24/7, 365. Everything that's living and breathing, real recognizes. Period. Right? And that's it, man. I ain't gonna wrap y'all up, man. I just had a few things that I thought I would go ahead and get off my chest. Thanks again to YouTube, man, for allowing this to be my personal soapbox. You know, anybody that watches this video, man, the content within is never directed at anyone. This is just me expressing myself. I appreciate my subscribers. Appreciate anybody that's viewing my videos. Alright? One love, man. J-Dub.